Something on this bridge calls to them, and nobody has ever been able to explain why. Overtoun Bridge, Milton, Scotland. A beautiful Victorian stone bridge, built in 1895, standing 50 feet above the Overtoun Burn River below. By all appearances, it is simply an old bridge in a quiet Scottish town. But since the 1950s, something extraordinary and deeply disturbing has been happening here. Dogs jump off it, not occasionally, not accidentally. Deliberately, repeatedly, and always from the same spot. Over 600 dogs have jumped from Overtoun Bridge since the 1950s. Around 50 of them have died. The ones that survive the 50-foot fall into the rocky river below climb back up to the bridge and jump again, the same spot, every single time. Always the same side of the bridge, always the same location. As if something invisible is pulling them over the edge. The dogs don't hesitate. Eyewitnesses describe them running toward the bridge normally. Then suddenly, at the same spot every time, they become completely still, as if sensing something nobody else can see. Then, they jump. No warning, no hesitation, no fear, just jump. The local people of Milton have a name for it. They call it the Dog Suicide Bridge, and the stories go back generations. Families walking their dogs on sunny afternoons, watching in horror as their pet suddenly leaps from the bridge, for absolutely no visible reason. But the dogs are not the only ones this bridge has claimed. In October 1994, a 32-year-old man named Kevin Moy walked onto Overtoun Bridge with his 2-week-old baby son. He was suffering from paranoid schizophrenia, and he was convinced, completely convinced, that his own newborn child was the incarnation of the devil. He threw his baby son from the bridge. The infant died the following day. Kevin Moy attempted to take his own life immediately after. He was caught and committed to a mental health institution. He told investigators he chose Overtoun Bridge specifically because of its association with dark spirits and ancient druids. Here is the detail that makes this truly disturbing. Local residents say that dogs, in almost every single case, jump from the exact same spot that the baby was thrown from, the same stone parapet, the same side, the same location. Every time. Investigators and scientists have been trying to explain this for decades. Theory 1. The smell. Beneath the bridge, in the rocky riverbank below, live mink, otters, and mice. Their scent rises up through the stone walls of the bridge, and dogs, with their extraordinary sense of smell, become so overwhelmed, so consumed by the instinct to chase, that they forget they are standing 50 feet above a rocky river, and they jump. But this theory has a problem. If it was simply about smell, why always the same spot? Why always the same side? And why do some dogs, after surviving the fall, climb all the way back up and jump again from the exact same location? No other bridge in Scotland has this problem. Only Overtoun. Theory 2. Something supernatural. The bridge sits directly next to Overtoun House, a grand Victorian mansion with a dark history. Local legend speaks of a white lady, the ghost of Lady Overtoun herself, a grieving widow, said to drift near the bridge on misty days, her presence strongest, near the exact parapet where the dogs leap. Celtic tradition calls this area a thin place, a location where the barrier between the living world and the spirit world is dangerously thin, where things from the other side can reach through. Dogs, unlike humans, are believed by many cultures to sense things we cannot, to see things we cannot, to hear things we cannot. Could the dogs of Overtoun Bridge be responding to something that humans simply cannot perceive? Theory 3. Infrasound. Scientists have discovered that the unique shape of the bridge, combined with the rushing water below, may create low-frequency sound waves that humans cannot hear. but that dogs find completely unbearable. Could invisible sound waves be driving dogs to the edge? In 2006, an animal behaviorist named David Sands conducted a formal investigation. He brought dogs to the bridge and observed their behavior carefully. Every single dog was drawn to the same spot. Every single one looked over the same side. 7 out of 10 dogs exposed to mink scent ran straight toward it, dramatically. His conclusion? The smell of mink and other animals beneath the bridge. But even David Sands admitted, his explanation does not fully account for why dogs jump, rather than simply sniffing. And it does not explain the baby. And it does not explain why that exact spot. Here is what makes this case truly disturbing. Overtoun Bridge has been studied, investigated, analyzed, and debated for over 70 years. Scientists have visited, journalists have filmed, animal behaviorists have tested, and not one of them has been able to say with complete certainty why over 600 dogs have jumped from the exact same spot on this bridge, why the ones that survive come back and jump again, why a man chose this specific bridge to throw his baby from, or what, if anything, the dogs see when they look over that edge. The bridge is still there today. People still walk their dogs past it. Warning signs have been posted, and dogs are still jumping. Whatever is on that bridge is still calling to them, and they are still answering. If this gave you chills, you need to see our next video. Subscribe to EnigmaSphere Studio and hit the bell so you never miss what we uncover next.